Hello, everybody. We're here. Aubrey's here.
Yay.
It's another Wednesday night live stream. Batman 5 is the first in the chat. Hello. Good to see you again this week. It is Wednesday night. We have Ob the Builder here with us. The lovely Aubrey, this is your second stream?
This is only the second.
It feels like you've done this 3 or 4 times
I know.
at this point. We're going to be building and hanging out. This is, if you're new here, this is something we do every week. We just hang out, chill. We're building some Animal Crossing. I'm building some Animal Crossing. Aubrey has brought her own build. Here, we're going to go to the, let me go to the close up here so we can show off your build here. So Aubrey, what set is this?
This is the restaurant, the new Friends restaurant.
Very
which
cool.
has the new face.
We have to get a close up of this because this is
His little tongue is out.
super cute churro with the chef's hat. So you're going to be finishing that while I start on the Animal Crossing. What is this? This Able Sisters clothing shop, which I'm very excited about. Olive Brick is here. How's it going? But yeah, we're just going to be... I haven't even opened this box yet. That's how behind I am right now.
Yeah, I've done all this.
Yeah.
Catch up. Come on.
We haven't even started, and look how far you've gotten.
I'm so fast.
If this is a race, I'm definitely losing. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. We're just going to be hanging out. It's good to see you. It's good to have you back on the stream. We're just going to have a chill night building here, but I've been very stressed because of upcoming events. We'll talk about all of the upcoming things. But how are you doing? What's been going on with you? Catch me up on all things Lego projects you're working on. What are you excited about lately? What's going on?
Yeah, I've been good. I've honestly not been building as much lately, which is really sad. I have been busy with my full-time job.
Yep.
So that's been taking up a lot of my mental energy, and most days I just want to sit on the couch and binge a show.
Love
Not
that. What
worry
are we
about
binging?
anything.
What are you binging?
I just finished
Is it embarrassing?
rewatching Gossip Girl for
Nice.
the 10th time.
Have you seen the Gossip Girl Lego ideas set? I think this is
No.
there's
First time
a
hearing of this.
so Brickcon put together a really great Gossip Girl set on ideas, and I think it crossed 10,000.
That's a need.
Yeah.
That's a need. If we get a Twilight set, we can get a Gossip Girl set, right?
Twilight set, yeah, that's what we need to talk about. Twilight set, because Twilight is a big thing right now. Brickspiration is here. How's it going, Aaron? I'm gonna open up my first bag here. You said you already built these, which is wild to
Yes.
me. I'm behind the curve.
Yep. So I was lucky enough to find those early at Target, and I saw them, and I was like, you know what? I wasn't gonna buy anything for January 1st release, but this feels like a sign,
Yeah,
and so I had to buy them.
I feel like if you find stuff early, you're doing yourself and everyone in the Lego community a disservice by not immediately immediately getting them. Did you get all the Animal Crossing sets for January? The Celeste one too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The only one, so I got all the new ones, all the new January 1st ones. The only
Nice.
one I don't have is the community center with KK.
Oh yeah, I
That's
have
the
an
only
extra
one
one of
I
those. If you want to do a little trade for it or something,
Yeah, that's fine.
it's just sitting in my garage.
That's the only one I don't have yet, and then not because I don't want it. I just
Yeah.
for one reason or another just.
I bought it as a gift for somebody that ended up not getting it. So they told me they didn't want it. So I was like, oh, that's fine. We've got our first minifig here with
Okay, can I say though?
yeah.
Disservice that they didn't include both Able sisters.
Correct.
Like, come on.
It's funny to me that this is not the first blue hedgehog we've gotten in Lego though, because Sonic exists. So
That's true.
very different kind of hedgehog here. If Brickspiration is here, then there you go. It's the Sonic. I think Aubrey's mic isn't working. Okay, hang on. We gotta
Hello.
get really close to it. Is it working now?
Is it working?
Testing 1 2.
Testing 1 2.
Can you guys hear Aubrey?
Testing 1 2. Can you hear me?
Somebody let me know in the comments because we'll stop this whole stream. We're shutting it all down.
Hello.
It looks like it's causing levels to bump, so I think it is working. Well, we'll figure it out. If it's not working, then I'll just move my
It's
mic
fine.
in this
I
area
can
here.
just like keep talking and no one will hear me. That's cool.
It's better now. Okay. You just got to be close to it.
Okay. I'll just be like right here the whole time.
If
Is
you
this
weren't
better?
here for Lego ASMR, then you are now here for Aubrey ASMR.
Okay, we're here for Aubrey ASMR.
You could make actual money doing that nowadays, though. So, like, yeah, you got to do the pieces. Somebody's into it. Yeah, I am a big fan of these Animal Crossing sets. Though I will say, I own all the Animal Crossing sets. I'm sure you do as well, as a big Animal Crossing fan, right?
Yes. Yep.
I have one complaint about the Animal Crossing stuff because I think they're perfect. I honestly love all of them, but here's the one I want out of the next Animal Crossing sets. I want a build of a mountain with something with some height, because right now we've got all these like, you know, the campers and the buildings, which are great. I want a museum, of course, that would be awesome, but I want something that's a little bit taller, like, you know, to get like above the houses. So
Yeah, I agree. That would be nice, especially for if you're trying to do like an island.
exactly, yeah.
Makes it a lot easier.
I love all the minifigures in this Animal Crossing stuff, though. Some of my favorite. Tell me about your Animal Crossing island. Did you have a theme when you were playing Animal Crossing, or like,
Gosh.
what's your island called? Is it like a fun name?
Have you seen Community?
Yes, I love Community.
My island was Greendale.
Nice.
So we were like rewatching Community when, you know, during quarantine, when a lot of people were playing Animal Crossing, and just named it Greendale. I like kind of put all of my villagers' houses together, and then my house is like on the other side of the island.
Nice.
So
Like
I feel like that
residential
says a lot
district?
about my personality. But yeah, and then like in the middle I did like a botanical gardens thing. So
Nice.
I was like really trying to collect all the different types of flowers and like doing the gardening where you cross the colors to get different colors.
Flower breeding.
Yeah.
Breeding. Yeah.
So I did a lot of that, and I recently, probably within like the last year, started, because I stopped playing for a while
Yep.
because I got burnt out, and recently started playing again. And they have, you know how sometimes they have like themed stuff you can buy at the community center?
Yep.
They have Mario stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I was like going kind of crazy and buying a bunch of like question mark blocks and
Nice.
tubes and all that stuff.
Did
And
you get the pipes that like
Yeah.
transport you? Yeah, those are great.
so I started making half of my island a Mario island, and then I
Nice.
stopped playing again. So
I feel like Animal Crossing though is meant to be played in waves. It's like we all played for months at a time, and then you get burnt out, and then you come back to it, see what's new. You know, my buddy Jordan, when I first got it, because New Horizons was my first Animal Crossing game that I had ever played. He told me right off the bat, he was like, Animal Crossing is meant to be played 20 minutes a day, every day, and that way you like microdose, like you get on, you do
ain't no way I'm playing that for 20 minutes. I cannot accomplish anything in 20 minutes.
right, but you get on, you like say hi to your villagers, you see what's new in the shop, and then you do your your daily tasks.
No, I have to fish for an hour.
Fish for an hour. Aaron said Community is great reference, LOL, currently rewatching it. There you go.
Community
we also
is
had
great.
Did you know Aaron on last week, our guest, he had Joel McHale's
Oh, okay. So I had come in to the
you
chat
came in later.
like right after at the end of that, and all I heard him saying was he had like a sweaty.
Yeah, he had Joel
robe.
McHale's sweaty robe from
Yeah, I
a
was
different
like,
movie he
oh.
worked on.
I missed a really interesting
You did.
conversation.
He told us all kinds of stories about his adventures in Hollywood and the film industry, and it was really funny. But Joel McHale, I love that show though. That is, and we never got a movie. 6 seasons in a movie. That was the prediction. So,
But I thought weren't they working on it?
they were, yeah. But I think it was they were trying to figure out the availability of Donald Glover because he was all working on different
yeah.
projects and stuff. and he's got his TV shows. So when the next wave of Sonic sets drop, we got to stream building them. Absolutely, Aaron. You just gotta come up and we'll absolutely do that. I'm down for that. Aaron is a big fellow Sonic enjoyer as well. So yeah, I would love to have. We're gonna have more guests. Throughout this year. This is the third stream of the year, and so far I've streamed every week since then, which I usually last year I struggled with a lot and had a really hard time being consistent, but we've been on a good streak so far, and you're helping me with that, so I appreciate it.
There we go.
But yeah, we've also got a very big event coming up, which is kind of dominating my headspace right now, and I've talked about it in my little Instagram story today, but we have Atlanta Brickcon right on the horizon, which is crazy to think. It always feels like it's so far off, and then it arrives and it's like, oh crap.
Yep.
This is next week. So
exactly.
Very excited though, because it's if you don't know about it, this will be the part of the show where we talk about Atlanta Brickcon really quick. It's one of the biggest LEGO shows of the year. It's happening next week. It's in Atlanta at the Gas South Convention Center. Aubrey's displaying.
Displaying.
What are you displaying?
So I am bringing New Hashima is doing an expansion,
yes.
And I will be bringing a couple of cubes to contribute to that. And then I'll be bringing an Enchanted Forest build.
Nice.
It's just like a little forest scene with mini dolls and minifigures, some elves. And I have a jack-o'-lantern that on the front, it's a regular jack-o'-lantern. And then on the back, it's a disco party on the inside.
Love it. Which was very popular last year. Glad to see that it's coming back.
And I think I might have...
What happened to your coral reef? Is your reef not returning?
I just kind of felt like it might be time to retire the reef. I do still have it put together.
Okay.
Well, I say put together. I have not opened it since I took it home from, I guess, Chicago was the last place.
It's probably in pieces inside.
I think it's probably mostly intact, but I've displayed it 2 years now. And
look at that little tree.
Yeah,
what
I
kind
love
of fruit
those.
do you think that is?
That's a lemon, right?
Is it a lemon? Chat, what do we think this fruit is? I'm confused, but is it a peach?
Well, I think it's the peach piece, and they made it yellow. But yeah, I think the coral reef is, I don't know that I will ever take it apart because it's a special build to me, but
for context, that was your first mock too. And you won an award for that.
I did.
Like 2 years ago, was it?
Yeah, it was my first. So it was my first mock, my first ever LEGO convention, and then my first time displaying. And I felt it was nice to feel so much love from the LEGO community, and especially since I was so new. And
you made quite the entrance with that.
And I've just gone downhill since.
We all peak in high school a little bit, peak at our first convention. We're all chasing that.
And I've crashed and burned since then.
No, I understand that. I definitely, I don't have that many new stuff that I'm displaying on my own this year. I'm bringing my aquarium to the show, but there's honestly only one of the modules that hasn't been shown yet. And the idea for the aquarium was that new modules get shown, but I still feel bad. It's the penguin exhibit and the otter exhibit have been seen at so many conventions at this point. I wonder if it's getting old,
No, definitely not. You've been adding things, and I feel like that's different. For me, if anything, things have been taken off the reef.
Okay.
And I've not been adding anything to that, so.
Well, aside from the builds, it's going to be a really fun show just to see all the different people that are coming into town. Very excited to hang out with everybody that's going to be there. It is honestly crazy to think that this is one of the biggest shows of the year, and it's happening in our backyard.
I know. So, it's exciting to not have to travel with LEGO.
Right. Yep. Rapture Raccoon, what's up? How's it going? Brickspiration said, so thankful I'm not displaying at Brickcon. Takes a load off your plate. Very excited to see everything though. Yeah, it is definitely a different experience when you're just there to hang out. Also, we've got a bunny. What is this bunny? This bunny has a name, but I don't know the name. An Animal Crossing bunny.
I don't remember the name either. We should just give him a name.
Do you just transport mocks in a huge box, or do you do a different method of transporting the mocks? It's honestly different.
Yeah, let Adam tell you about his story about transporting his mock to Chicago.
I've been
the
called
most
out.
Absolutely
Devastating.
story.
I've learned my lesson, but have I?
We're gonna find out.
We'll find out. Well, the thing is, for Atlanta, the convention center is literally, it's less than 10 minutes from my house, which is really great because I can just put stuff in my back seat and I can drive careful and it's already there. So usually I have a box dedicated for transport, but I'm gonna build some more sturdy transport this year. That's my plan. But I want to make some like custom cases like Martin has. Like he's got his custom plastic big old tubs. The Chicago Horror Story. Yeah. If you're curious about this, the Stingray exhibit did not survive the entire trip of the 13-hour drive from here to Chicago. And it's properly documented in the video for the Stingray exhibit if you care to see. But yeah, I've learned my lesson for sure. But it'll be a good show. I'm very excited. It's kind of fun because it's the first of the year. So it's like everybody's, gone off for their, holidays with family. And now it's like the community is getting back together again and we're getting to see everybody. So I'm excited to kick it off with like a real big show. Yeah. I'm wildly stressed. I'm overwhelmed that my builds are going to be finished before this. And so the show coming will be the end of my overwhelmness, I'm sure. But
yeah, exactly.
Before then, I'm stressed.
I think we're all in the con crunch time of trying to get our mocks done, and we all overcommitted.
Yes. Are you driving up again this year for Chicago, Aaron? Yes. You're going to be at Chicago as well, right?
Yes, I will be, and I also am going to drive this year.
You're going to drive. You flew last time, right?
I flew last time, and it took me just as long to fly there.
Right. I remember you were
as
caught
it
in the
would
airport.
have to just drive.
Yeah.
Disaster.
It was. Did I give you? You gave me some mocks to transport, right? Was that you that I drove some of your stuff, or was it this last?
So you did drive some of my stuff, but it was not Lego.
What was it? I
was
forget.
The sharks.
Oh, that's right. I didn't realize I was the one transporting those.
The precious sharks.
The inflatable shark costumes. Those were so much fun. I'm so glad you brought those. Are those
fun.
returning for Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes, I'll have those, and then hopefully we'll have some new additions to the costume library.
Yeah. If you guys didn't know, Aubrey is well known for her just showing up in a with a bunch of inflatable sharks in tow, basically.
Just trying to make it as weird as I can.
It's fun. I'm glad that that's a thing that, I mean, I was going to LEGO conventions before this, and that is something that wasn't going on before you started coming to these shows. So I'm very happy that it is now.
I am as well. And if anyone in the chat has any costume suggestions, let me know.
I'm still rooting for Giant Pikachu.
Okay. If I could get a Giant Pikachu, I would. But I cannot figure out what sites are real and what aren't.
Right.
For that one. And I'm like, I should have gotten that one that I saw on Facebook Marketplace. But Dan was like, no, you don't know what people have done in that or how much sweat is in those.
That's true.
So.
Plus, it was expensive too. It was a several $1,000 costume.
No, the one I found on Marketplace was only like $200.
Oh.
Which sounds like a lot, but for a mascot costume is actually very cheap.
That is way cheaper than I thought it would be. Aaron asked, I may beg you to take me with you. It would make life so much easier. I'm moving the week before Chicago. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's going to be a challenge. Raptor Raccoon asked, either of you guys going to Brick Slopes? Now, did you go to Brick Slopes? You didn't go to Brick Slopes. We've talked about this. I am dying to go to Brick Slopes. I have never been. Would love to go. I know we've got friends who are involved in Brick Slopes and who are out in Utah. Aubrey Maktura is, out there. And so I'd love to go and try that show. But part of me, like, I really want to make it like a vacation. Like, I want to go hiking. I want to see Utah. I want to like do more stuff outside of the show in addition to going to Brick Slopes. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to swing it this year, but I will definitely be going at some point. I know Brick Slopes is doing a show in Colorado this year as well, which is the first time they've done that. But yeah, I'm not really sure. Outside of Chicago and Atlanta, I haven't locked in all of my shows that I'm going to. So are you going to any besides those two yet? Or do you know?
Those also, it's the same for me. I would love to go to Utah and experience Utah. And I've heard that Brick Slopes is amazing.
Yeah.
And I am sure that the new one in Colorado is going to be just as good. But yeah, it's more for me. I go to Lego conventions mostly without my husband.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not cheap. I mean,
right.
Not crazy expensive, but it is like PTO that I use if I'm going to go on more vacations, I don't want them all to be Lego conventions. I want to do some other things. You got to choose how to
spend your time.
Yeah.
And your PTO wisely.
So I'm not sure. Ask me again in a couple months.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the times for a lot of Lego shows, obviously they're the ones that you plan. And for me, like Atlanta, obviously it's here. It's every year it's happening. I lived in Atlanta and you live here in Atlanta too. Like it is guaranteed. If you come to Atlanta Brickcon, you're going to see both of us there. We're going to be having a good time. Brick World, for me at this point, I want to be there every year. I've enjoyed the past few years of Brick World Chicago that I've been to. And so I will probably try to make that a yearly thing whenever I can afford to. Outside of that, I don't know which ones sometimes it's like a last minute, like, oh, hey, next month is, I've got the money for it. Let's go to Brick Slopes or something like that. So all the bricks that I just called my dad to ask if we could get 999 Lego bananas.
Are you building something?
Yeah, what do you need 999? Why not 1,000 at that point?
Also, Lego Batman would be a great costume. I should do that.
Yep.
I hate putting stickers on clear pieces.
Oh, everybody quiet. It's sticker placement time.
I did pretty good with that one on both sides. They're
that's great.
They're even.
Yep.
And they're like the same height on both sides.
The same margins. Yeah, here we'll do a close-up of her, show off the sticker placement. Great sticker placement from Aubrey on both sides of this
And
cart.
I did not use a brick separator.
I don't do that very often. I know people do that on
well, that's upside down.
On the social medias, they use the brick separator.
You don't use it?
I don't know. I just use my fat old fingers.
It's not easier for you?
No, I mean, I just take my time with it. You're really slow, methodical.
Okay, yes, that's good enough. I lost my train of thought. I don't know what we were talking about.
I am very excited this year though for a lot of things in the Lego world. We've got tons of shows coming up. Lots of opportunities, lots of crazy sets coming out this year. Like the Twilight set is coming out soon, which I know you're a big fan of. Is that a day one buy for you? Or are you going to wait for it? Like what's your, what are your thoughts on Twilight?
I do really like the movies. Normally I watch them like once a year, either in the fall or winter time.
Give me your best hoa hoa hoa.
Well, I did it earlier. I'm not going to do it again.
When we were live?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
When I was testing my mic.
Oh, okay.
So it's somewhere in there.
Oh, okay.
But that is also like sort of became a thing that I was doing with weird statues in Denmark. I was using that song
I remember.
and like zooming in on the statues. But
Super funny.
I do really love the movies. I think the set is great. I think the designer did a great job with the Cullen house. I think there's a lot of really fun Easter eggs in there from the videos I've seen. But for me, I don't know if I can justify because of the price. It's like $200,
It's
right?
$200, yeah.
Yeah. So for me, it's not one of those movies where I'm like, this is my favorite movie.
Yeah.
So I feel like I have to have this set. So I might not get it. I think it's a
Wow.
great set. Like, and I love the movies, but I also am trying to be a little more intentional about what I'm buying this
You're
year.
spending, yeah.
Lego wise, more for space reasons.
Makes sense.
So I'm like almost completely out of space in my Lego room, and I'm having to, of course, I could buy more bookshelves and expand to the living room, and my husband doesn't care. But then it's like, what, I just want to have it in one space.
Are you someone who sells their Lego when they're done with it?
So I'm considering, I probably will sell the stuff that I just don't feel like I have like a connection to, if that makes sense. Like if I feel like it's not really
Sparking joy.
Yeah.
As they say.
Like I have a couple sets, like one of the, what are they called? It's like the camper van.
The Friends one?
No,
Or the
it's
city
it's an older set. It's like a teal color,
Oh, yeah.
and it's got like the pop-up thing. But I think it was probably like a creator set because it doesn't come with any minifigures. But anyways.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. The larger one. It's like.
Yes, it's like a big. So like things like that where I'm like, it was very fun to build and it was fun. It looks great on display, but I just don't really have
The space for it.
I don't own like a Volkswagen van. I have no desire to, and there's no space. So for me, if it's not some kind of sentimental value or something that I just really love, I'm probably going to sell it.
Isn't the Twilight set the same price as the new modular? I think so. I think the new modular though is like $250.
The like
two-door corner, yeah.
Two doors
corner. I have no idea. I have not purchased the new modular, but I know it's about the same price. I mean, the Twilight set is kind of its own modular. It wouldn't really fit in a city, but it is its own little architecture build. But have you thought about selling some of your sets at ABC this year at the garage sale?
I hadn't thought of that. I probably should think of that if that's something that would be a good place to do it. I had not even thought of that at all.
I am planning on doing that this year. If I can get all my stuff finished and done in time, I'm going to be selling. I think the garage sale is on Friday night. I'm not sure for exhibitors, but I have so much in my, just in my room, even like looking at this shelf over here, it's packed with stuff. Like there's obviously stuff that I want to keep, but a lot of it, I have fun building it, or I build it on stream here and like, I don't have anywhere to display it. So I'm trying to be more selective myself on sets that I want to build. And I have tons of backlog of parts and stuff that I could probably do without. So I'm going to be cutting back on some things this year. And I know I have a bat cave, one of the UCS bat caves I would like to sell at the Atlanta at the yard sale. So that'll be at least one that I part with. So have you ever done a yard sale, like sold at a yard sale before?
I have not. I'm not very good at like pre-planning those things.
It can be a lot of fun. I sold at Brickworld 2022, I think. Maybe it was 2023.
I think that's right.
I think it was at Brickworld 2023. and I brought a bunch of stuff. I shared a table with my buddy James, and we just had like somebody shouting at everyone to come look at the parts and all the stuff that we had. I sold built sets, used sets, things like that I didn't need anymore. And it felt good to kind of like offload some things that were clogging up my collection. That I didn't.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I just feel like I just have too much.
Yeah. There's something totally fine with enjoying something and then making room for more stuff, or, you know, getting it to somebody who will, you know, enjoy it.
Exactly.
After it's served its time with you.
Exactly.
We have our first floor completed of the Able sisters here. Looks very nice. You're almost done. You're almost done with your set here. You're working on the interior. This is such a great set. Lego Friends is such a good theme.
It's very cute. I wish that you could see like all the little, I don't know if but like little dumplings. I don't know if you
That's
can
in
pull
your
that.
part too.
Yeah, like she's holding one too.
Oh wow.
There's little dumplings.
Look at that. Here, we'll zoom in. That's the new dumpling piece.
And
Oh,
there's
what's
like
up, Benji? We got Benji in the chat.
hello.
How's it
I
going?
see also for Aubrey, you spelled it correctly. What is your favorite color? So, what is the best way to cook a turkey? Okay, let's be real. I've never cooked a turkey.
Not even for Thanksgiving.
No, that is not my job. I'll cook all the sides you want. I'm not touching a turkey. I wouldn't advise using TNT. Sounds like you're probably not going to eat the turkey if you cook it that
Sounds
way.
like a quick way to.
That's right.
cook it.
If you're running behind. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. What is my favorite color? I don't know. Honestly.
This is like those get to know you seminars where they ask
I know,
everybody,
right?
what's a fun fact about you?
I'm
and then
back.
you lose all data about yourself. You're like,
No,
freezing up.
honestly, I kind of feel like I don't really, like, I'm trying to think of like my water bottles or like, you know, my pillows at home or my sheets or like what is my go-to color? I don't really feel like I have one. I like a lot of neutrals.
Aubrey doesn't see color.
I don't. And I I feel like if I had to choose maybe like a burnt orange type color, I like that color range, but I love all the colors, honestly.
Nice. As do I.
Wow.
I'm joking. How you doing, Benji? Benji's going to be here for Atlanta as well.
Benji is going to be here for Atlanta.
I've never met Benji, but I'm excited to meet him. We've got so many cool people coming in for Atlanta Brickcon, and it's going to be a good time. I feel like, you know, I always feel this pressure. I don't know if you feel this way, but maybe this is just me. I feel this pressure.
We have to make Atlanta cool.
Exactly. Atlanta's such a cool place.
Yeah, I already knew what you were going to say.
Exactly. It's such a cool city. And I feel like a lot of people have this idea of, yeah, Atlanta traffic and, you know, oh, I go to the Atlanta airport when I'm flying out of the country. You know, like that's about it. Oh, the airport sucks. There's more than that to Atlanta, and I'm excited for people to be here.
Not just the airport.
It's not just the airport. It's not just traffic. If you get a chance to go to the aquarium is incredible. Like, there's so much to do. And the convention itself is, like, it's a little bit outside of Atlanta. Like, we're north of the city, but I think it'll be a good time. We have... I know I got a lot of people commenting on my... did you see the Sonic Cafe that opened up?
Yes.
Like...
I didn't even know that existed.
Neither did I. And it opened up. We have a Sonic the Hedgehog cafe pop-up here in Atlanta. And it's not too far from the convention. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to check that out. On top of this, did you hear about the Lego thing happening this weekend here in Atlanta?
No. Wow,
I was
I'm
gonna
really not in touch with what's going on.
Well, they just announced this today, so you're not that far behind. But they are doing a special Lego botanical event where
Oh, okay. Somebody said something about this.
Yep. It's a truck. It's like a traveling
Oh,
botanical
okay, yeah. That's this weekend?
I'm going on Friday.
Where is it?
It's in Piedmont Park, which is downtown Atlanta, and it's a special, like, very short event. And basically, they're gonna have like a make and take. We're gonna have a ton of flowers. The truck itself is like covered in botanical flowers. What's up from Brick to Brick is here. So excited for Atlanta Brickcon. There we go. Benji said, I will obviously go anywhere in Atlanta that you guys tell me to. Okay, good. Benji, have you been to Atlanta before? I feel like film industry stuff, you probably have traveled to Atlanta before. I feel like you're a little bit familiar, at least. Maybe not. We'll give you tons of recommendations. But yeah, this truck is, there's in
So
3
is
cities.
it like I saw them post, I think I actually saw Lego share a reel today.
Yes.
About it.
Yep.
Is it like an event that you sign up for, or do you just like
show up? You just walk up to it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's happening from January 31st to February 3rd. So.
And it's Saturday?
What's that?
Oh, you just said the dates.
Yeah. So Friday.
I was listening. It just took my brain a second to process.
It's okay. We're both building Lego and live streaming, and yeah, we're just.
You're like saying the dates, and I'm like, and it's Saturday?
Once again, if you weren't listening, the dates are January 31st to February 3rd.
Fine, everything's fine.
No, it's going to be fun. I don't know what the make and take is. I think it's Lego flowers, but Over the Moon is here. How's it going? How's your day
It would
going?
be
My
kinda
day's been
funny.
good. I've been stress building for Atlanta Brickcon,
Yeah.
and I went to the gym earlier, and stress worked out before Atlanta Brickcon. And now I'm here streaming with Aubrey, which is a lot better and a lot more chill. Yeah, I'm very excited for that truck thing. I'm gonna go and take some pictures of it, maybe make a little reel for it. We'll see, but
Yeah, it sounds cool.
yeah.
I'm going to on Sunday. I'm going to see Saw the musical.
Whoa. Tell me more, please.
So that's also happening in Atlanta. It's like just this traveling group of people doing a Saw the musical, and it's just like a parody of the Saw movies. And as a Christmas present to a couple of my friends and myself,
So you've
I
already
got-
seen it?
no, I have not seen it.
You said you saw it.
We're going on Sunday.
Okay. Yeah.
We have not seen
You
it
have
yet.
not saw. You didn't saw.
I
it
haven't
already.
seen Saws. I haven't seen.
I was trying to make a pun and it didn't work.
I will be able to say on Monday that I saw Saw,
You saw.
but for now I am.
You will have
I will have seen. I will have.
saw. That sounds
but
awesome. That
I
sounds
got
great.
us super VIP tickets, which means that we're in the splash zone.
What?
Yeah,
This
so
is
it's
incredible.
like it's like a play, and I'm assuming that the splash zone is blood, fake blood.
Some guts.
And a couple of my friends and I got like ivory colored sweatsuits that we're gonna wear, and hopefully we'll be
That sounds
not
awesome.
white when we leave. But
Kiwi said Saw and plus musical is not a combo I expected to hear.
right,
Yeah.
it's so random.
Good to see you, Kiwi. How's it going? Yeah, that's wild. I feel like that's something that like I would have never heard about. Like, but that is so cool. Like,
Well, I think it's going on for a couple more weeks.
I really want to go see it. Can you send me a link to this or
Yeah,
something?
I
really
will.
want to see this.
Obviously the splash zone tickets were
Yeah.
a splurge, but they have like regular. It's just like a play.
I want to see someone give a musical in one of those not a musical. It's the whole thing's a musical. Give a solo in like one of those head traps, like the ones that are going to clamp shut.
Yeah, right.
And he's like, oh,
And then just gets cut off. Yeah, I've tried not to look too much. I don't want to spoil the show for myself.
yeah.
So I haven't looked too much into what they're actually doing, but it looks like a lot of a lot of it is based off of the first movie where they're in the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think it's supposed to be like sort of a love story somehow.
How did you find this? How did you find out about this?
I honestly have been keeping track of this because they did a tour last year and didn't come like anywhere near here.
Okay.
And I think it just popped up on my For You page on Instagram for some reason. I'm sure
cool.
because Dan, all his stuff is horror stuff, so I get
Yeah.
a lot of horror related stuff on my For You page since I interact with his page. But yeah, it just popped up and I've been keeping an eye on it because we actually considered going to Boston
to go see this.
to go see it, and then when we were about to plan the trip, they posted more tour dates, and I was like, oh, they're coming to Atlanta.
Nice.
Let's not buy tickets to go to Boston.
That is sweet. That's so unexpected. That's like there's some other great musicals that are like that. Like I grew up watching like Harry Potter musical. Did you ever watch Harry Potter musical?
Is that the like puppet thing?
No, that's
Okay.
Potter Puppet Pals,
Okay.
which is puppets. But there's a parody. This was a high school, and they did parody musicals of all kinds of popular movies
Oh
and
my
franchises.
gosh.
They did multiple other popular franchises as well, but their best one is Harry Potter musical, where, and this was a high school, and the production value is insane. But there were several stars on there who went on to become famous on Glee, like Darren Criss is one of the performers in Harry Potter musical. He went on to become famous at Glee. Shrek the Musical is another wild one. I would love to see Shrek the Musical. That's crazy. But yeah, it's really funny. My favorite my favorite moment in the entirety of the musical, or one of my favorite moments. There's some really fun songs, but Dumbledore is like, I think he's greeting all the houses, and I'm a Hufflepuff, but
Hey, me too.
nice Hufflepuff, yeah. Cedric stands up and says something like, "Hey, we should all do this," something like that. And he's like, "What house are you?" And he's like, "I'm a Hufflepuff." And he goes, "What the hell is a Hufflepuff?" There's so many random quotes.
Okay,
in
but
my
I feel
head.
like I've heard that before.
You should
So I'm
watch
like,
it.
maybe I've seen clips of it.
It's a very fun music. Yeah, you gotta look it up. Highly recommend it. Silence of the Lambs, the musical, is great if you've never seen or heard it. Oh my gosh.
If you never saw it before.
If you never saw.
I
have not
have
saw
not
that.
heard of Shrek the Musical. See, I'm like, I love a play and I love a musical. So if it can be weird,
Yeah.
that's 10 times better.
I did see a fun one last year, or maybe this is a year and a half ago. Actually, Benji will like this one too. I saw there's a comedy club here in Atlanta called Dad's Garage, and it's like an improv. Have you been to Dad's Garage?
I have not, but I have heard of it.
Okay. They did a full-on musical called Wicket, and it was wicked, but what if it was all about the Ewoks? And so it's Wicket.
Oh my, what the heck?
It was so much fun. So they had it was a full like 2-hour long performance, and it was its own story, but it was the story of Wicket learning to, assert himself and become a hero. And it was like so funny. There were some great parodies in that from Wicked, and it was just so good. So they had costumes and like a set design, and
I
the
feel like
Emperor
I'm gonna
Palpatine was in
get
it too.
I feel like I'm gonna get speared for saying this, but I have not watched Wicked yet.
You haven't? Oh wow!
I saw the play.
I pulls out my spear.
Perfect.
Yep, you're gonna get just run it through you right here.
I saw
Saw.
So when I was in college, my like college student body, like what is it called?
Mhm.
They interact with the students, whatever that
Student
club is
union
called.
or the
They just have like things for the students to do if you want to get involved in the
student
Frat
body
clubs?
there. No, it wasn't a frat club. I didn't go to that big of a college. It was like community engagement type thing.
Okay, yeah,
So they just like would have like Dallas and I went sailing once. We took a sailing lesson.
Oh, that's
because they
cool.
just have random stuff or had random stuff to do. And one of the ones was Wicked tickets to go see it at the Fox.
Nice.
And so we did get to go do that in college. That was really cool. I just have not watched the movie yet.
Oh, so you've seen the play, but you haven't seen the movie.
Yes,
Okay.
I've seen the play, but I have not watched the movie.
I've seen it like 3 times now.
Oh my gosh,
2 or 3
3?
times.
It's like a 3-hour-long movie.
Yeah, it's good though. And I've never seen the play. I'm obsessed. It was one of those things I was like, I knew the play was good and I knew it was popular, but I was like, what is this cultural thing?
Popular.
What?
Gonna be popular.
Yep. Yeah, we could go into it, but
It's the whole entire thing.
I didn't understand the cultural obsession. I was like, this can't be that good, right? We'll see. I went in and was singing the songs for
The
like,
music is very good.
the music is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the movie. I also did some work on a Lego job for the Wicked sets that they have not released at all. That was I
Maybe at some
directed
point.
some spots for the sets and they never put them out. They never released those videos. So.
Ross is here. Hello, Ross.
Oh, Ross is here. What's up? What up, fam? How's it going? We just wrapped up here. I'll show it off. Oh wait, I have not finished it. I guess I finished the
Okay,
outside of the
that one.
house. There's the Able sisters.
Oh my gosh, that song is gonna be stuck in my head now.
Popular.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be popular. That was one of the songs in one of the videos that I directed.
Oh,
And
really?
I had to listen to a 30-second clip of Popular for hours.
Oh my god.
And it was
Sounds like torture.
Yeah, it was to promote whatever the jewelry box Wicked set. And
Oh yeah. Yep.
it was that scene from that song. So you've seen it twice on Broadway. No way. I didn't know you guys had seen it twice. That's cool. I would love to see it on Broadway, but I've never seen it. You know what I would love to see though? I have never seen Hamilton live. I would love to see Hamilton. Are you a Hamilton fan?
I'm not.
No.
I tried.
Brings my spear back out for the second spear.
Yeah. How many times are they gonna get speared
We're
tonight?
just gonna.
I
This is your
tried.
last time on
to
this
wa-
stream.
Last chance. I tried to watch it when it was like streaming on
Disney Plus.
whatever it was on. It just wasn't my type of musical. I just didn't love the beginning of it, so I couldn't. It was hard to
Yeah.
get into it.
Yeah,
But-
no, I completely disagree, but that's fine. To each their own. I also watched it like 2 weeks ago, so I'm still in the Hamilton headspace. But I get
Oh,
that,
okay,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it just wasn't for me.
Yeah. It makes sense. Not everybody has to like the same stuff.
But I'll never be allowed to come back.
Yeah. This is a future ban on anyone, just to any guests you're thinking about coming on this show. If you don't like the things that I like, you can't be involved. I'm joking, of course.
You'll never be allowed back.
Hopefully you can release the spots you made on your own at some point, said Kiwi. I would love to. That's one of the thing. Like it's always an interesting thing when you work on stuff for client stuff and it doesn't end up coming out. I've had friends who do animation gigs, and I had a friend. I won't name him, but he worked on one of the best things he's ever created for 6 months for a client. I won't name the client either. The client's social media team forgot to post it. And it's an incredible piece. It's amazing. And it's so good. Like, he poured so much time and creativity into it. And it's this mind-blowing, best thing he's ever done at that point. And they posted it over a year after the products had already retired.
Oh, retired.
So the products, you can probably imagine what type of products these are, but the products had retired by then, and it was like,
Gosh.
none of these are on shelves, so it's fine. I had a great time working on the Wicked stuff and getting an intro to the the world of Wicked, getting the songs stuck in my head. So
Do you think it will be released at some point?
Maybe. I mean, we are getting more Wicked, next year. So we'll see if it comes out. I haven't really talked a lot about this job that I did. So this is actually probably the first time I've talked about it. But it's it might come out eventually. But I'm not sure. So I mean, at the end of the day, I did a job. I got my payment for it. So yes, all over the moon. I did get paid. So regardless, they compensated me. So but it was fun. It was mostly fun to like have the Wicked songs on repeat, like stuck in my head.
Yeah, that sounds really fun to listen to it.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Just on repeat. It was really fun. It was kind of the same thing. So when I finished up the Wicked job, I got to see the Wicked movie had just come out. And so like I finished my Wicked animations and then I got to see the movie, and it felt really cool to have like that be the finale of it. And the same thing happened. I did some stuff for Disney for Encanto, and I worked on this Encanto animation for months before the movie had come out. And on the last day of my job for Encanto, the movie came out, and I went to see the movie. It felt like a nice send off to
like
this
perfect timing.
Perfect timing. It was like, all right, I've completed this, so that was fun.
Encanto is great.
Yeah. Did you like that movie?
I loved that movie.
It was so good. Definitely one of my favorite like recent Disney movies.
Yes, I agree with that.
I watched Wish. Did you see Wish?
I haven't watched that one yet. No.
I tried to watch it. It wasn't my favorite, to be honest, but there are some fun like references in it. Like
there's
tying
also
it to
like
other
a
Disney
newer animated movie that just came out called like Wild Robots.
movies. Oh yeah.
I've heard that that's really good.
I saw that. Actually, I have a story with that one.
Oh gosh.
I did see that one. Now, I'm very sensitive to my experience in a theater. Or like if I have a bad experience in a theater, it changes how I think about the movie, and that shouldn't be the case because the movie's fine. It's a great kids movie. It's very beautifully animated, but there was this lady who had brought her kids, which it is a kids movie, but we went to an 11 o'clock.
How dare they bring their children?
Yes. How dare they? But it was an 11 o'clock at night showing. Like it was a late night showing, and she had...
Yeah, that's really late.
She had a stroller with a screeching baby, and she was walking it in front of the movie theater screen back and forth.
So you didn't watch the movie.
So I watched a lady walk a screaming baby back and forth across the screen, but the movie was... Yeah, it was fine.
Oh, no. Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Mr. Sawyer said he would also sing it to himself when we played Fortnite over and over again.
Oh, the Wicked songs? That's really funny.
That's what happens, man. I get like a song in my head and I get that hyperfixation. Do you do that where you're like hyperfixate on a song or a show or something?
Oh, yeah. I don't know why this came into my head, but for some reason I thought of this when you said repeat song in your head. When I used to work at Mellow Mushroom, that's how Dan and I met.
Nice.
And around the time when we met, Justin Bieber's Sorry was on the radio a lot. And that was the song that every day my coworkers were like, I'm gonna spear you because stop singing that.
That's funny.
But yes, I love to annoy people with how much I sing songs.
What's your hyperfixation right now? Like,
gosh, right now?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have one right now.
Has it been Gossip Girl? Because you've just been watching Gossip Girl.
I have been watching a lot of Gossip Girl. I actually recently... Did you ever watch The OC?
No, I haven't seen The OC.
I never watched it. I never watched it when it was like popular. But someone told me that I should watch it, so I have been watching that, and the intro song is the one that's like, California, here we come. That's been stuck in my head. Dan loves it.
Now it's going to be stuck in mine.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to a lot of Atarashi Gakko. It's a Japanese girl group. It's amazing.
Okay.
J-pop.
Okay.
Amazing. Honestly, there was a point in my life where my life was before Atarashi Gakko, and we are now in the post Atarashi Gakko Adam era that is full of life and like
Maybe
they're-
I need this in my life.
they're so great. Okay, I have so much respect for these girls. They're so fun. They make the most hard-hitting pop music I've ever heard. It's so weird and fun. They've got weird dance moves. Actually, if Ross is still here, the reason I found out about them was because of that Fortnite emote, the one where the Lego minifigures are doing this. Like, it was a Fortnite emote, and I looked them up after I heard it. I was like, oh, that's the same band. Their other music is so good, and it's just so much fun. Yeah,
Are you gonna be singing that at karaoke?
I don't know any of the words. It's all Japanese.
Guess what is so great about karaoke?
Because they have the words.
The
on
words
the screen.
are on the screen.
Man, I'm gonna be singing some J-pop at karaoke now.
We did a.
I would though. I would. I feel like I would be an embarrassment to any Japanese people, or people who knew Japanese, watching me though. You know.
Is there gonna be anyone here that
You never know. You never know. That's the thing. You can never be. You can never expect who's gonna show up. Who am I gonna embarrass myself in front of?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
We had like a belated birthday party this past weekend, and
Nice.
we stayed up until like 4 a.m. doing karaoke.
Love that.
was
What's
very
your
fun.
go-to karaoke? Your
Oh.
safe song that you can do really well.
Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus.
Love it.
I love that song.
That's great.
We did start off with the Pokemon theme song though. Started
Okay.
off very strong.
Yep.
That was really fun. Yeah, I'm a very growing up I was very much into all those emo bands like Hawthorne Heights and all the things.
Yellow Card?
Yes.
Oh, yep,
We
yep.
did Ocean Avenue, of
Yep.
course. That's a classic. But
Real quick, I want to pause and show off this amazing page of the instructions. Look at this. Page 145.
just what?
The only instruction
Just the
is
purse.
it's the purse. Isn't that crazy? Hang
I
on,
didn't
let me
even
zoom in.
notice
so you-
that when I was building.
Look at that. That's the only piece on the instruction manual.
Wow.
Is the purse. Is that piece. I wonder what I should do next.
They're really spelling it out for you.
Wow.
I did not even notice that. I like how it has little
Like sparkles on it.
lines around it too.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
That's funny. We are going to be doing some karaoke very soon as well.
I'm very
during
excited.
Atlanta Brickcon most likely. So I don't have a good karaoke song in my repertoire, so I need to figure out.
Oh, we had a lot of fun trying to sing Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, I love Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah,
That was fun.
that's that me
'cause-
espresso.
Oh yeah, we nailed that one.
Nice. I feel like I could do Sabrina Carpenter. That's an achievable one for me right there.
Yeah, that was very fun. I'm trying to if we are going to do karaoke, I want to have okay, these are probably some good songs if people can't think of
Yeah.
any songs.
Like a playlist for people to pick
Yeah.
from. Yeah. Olive Brick, good to see you. Hope your rest of your week is good. Good night. Good night. Yeah. If you guys are just hanging out, I'll just come in and say this again because we're doing this every week. But I will say next week, with it being Atlanta Brickcon, I'm not planning on being live. So we're going to take a break from streaming next week because I'm going to be in full con crunch mode. But usually we're doing
probably a
this
good
every
idea.
Wednesday night around 7:30 p.m. So yeah, come and hang out with us. But I am very excited to do more karaoke. It's not something that I don't do enough because the last time I did karaoke, honestly, was and Ross was there for this, was in Billings. We went to this Lego event and I was there for Beyond the Brick, and we did that's a lot of extra food. Wow, what is going on here? Is it having you put the food in the...
What is happening?
Okay, hang on. We got to show off this. I don't know if you guys can see.
Oh my gosh, that was like
So she
a
finished
jarring
the build.
page.
She finished the build, but if you look at the page, it just has like a pile of extra food. Oh, I guess it's so you can make your own
I think it's like
dishes. Look.
you store the dishes in the top of the build and then you can like serve them. Interesting. Okay, I like it.
We got to show off the finished building though. Here. You want to give us a tour? I'll go to the
Yes, I will give you a tour.
the
Okay.
wide camera here.
So, really cute little tables outside in the front, and they have Churro set up as the little receptionist, hostess
I love the
person,
hat.
with his little chef hat. And then inside, which I also like really love in the front, they have like little flowers on the windows, and then the colors that they chose for these little awnings I think is really good. Inside, it's just like a little, bathroom. I can't see it. I think it's a bathroom. Yeah, there's a little hostess stand on the inside with menus. And then the second floor is the kitchen, and there's 2 little stations. Which another cool thing about this build is the first 2 mini dolls that you get come with 2 different heads. So you
that's
can,
cool.
since they can't do front and back printing on
Oh,
mini
yeah,
dolls,
it's alternate faces.
yeah, they give you alternate heads, which I think is nice for playability.
That's cool.
But yeah, let me move this like over, I guess.
Here, yeah, let me go back
Yeah,
to the wide.
so this is kitchen, and then I think this is like a cleaning dishes type little area.
Yeah, you can see in there. I like that they put the front of this facade is really nice too. Like, look at the croissants on the. They put
Oh,
croissants.
yes. Yep. The little details.
Very nice. I feel like this is a building that you could honestly turn into any like modular
Yep.
style. It doesn't
I
have to be a
agree.
restaurant. You could like color swap it.
Definitely doesn't. Yeah, and then I guess this part comes off, and then that's where you store all
Like,
your
put all the
little
food in
meals.
there.
So all these extra pieces will be.
That's a lot
It
of extra
shows you
pieces,
how to
though.
make plates of food, what you can do.
Hmm.
It's very cute.
Cool.
Definitely a very playable set, but I also think it looks nice to display.
Kiwi said, I don't listen to a lot of Taylor Swift, but throw me into a karaoke bar and I'll burst out into one of her tracks straight away. There you go.
Definitely. I can do some Taylor Swift. I also, me and a friend of mine also always do Justin Bieber. Something Justin Bieber.
I feel like that's a must.
I'm also like terribly, I'm not gifted in singing, which
You
I
don't
feel
have
like
to be, though,
makes
for
it
karaoke.
more fun that
Yeah.
way.
I feel like karaoke is never a singing competition. It's just about having a blast, you know? Like having fun singing it.
Oh, Aaron's here.
Aaron's here. What's up? What did I miss? We did so many crazy things in this stream that you just happened to miss by 2 minutes. I did a backflip about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, Adam has speared me like
I
3
speared
times
Aubrey.
and told me I can't come back. So
Impaled. Aiden is here. I've seen all of your live streams since the Sonic one. Thank you for joining again, Aiden. Welcome back.
Nice.
This is our 3rd stream of the year. We've had Gracie, Aaron, who's in the comments right now, was our guest last week, doing some Star Wars stuff. So, we've been having fun. I am done with the Able Sisters build here, but it looks like this is also another interesting instruction manual. They give you all this furniture, and they basically give you the freedom to design the inside, however you want, which is really interesting. I feel like this is a really unique feature to Lego sets these days, that they kind of give you the choice to do it how you want.
I feel like a lot of the Animal Crossing sets are like that.
Yeah. Very interesting. So I guess
Which,
I got to figure
do you
out.
like that?
What's that?
Do you like that?
I think it's like core to Animal Crossing. So the fact that it's in the sets, it makes sense. So Aaron said, sorry I'm late. I was busy trying to not be fat, which is wild. Aaron, you're not fat. Not fat at all. You're just going to the gym, working hard. That's a good on you.
Why did someone say that? Did I miss that?
There were Aaron fat jokes last week, I guess.
Oh boy.
Don't take it too personally, buddy. You're not. Oh, that sounded aggressive.
Don't take it personally.
Buddy.
Buddy.
I had somebody use that on me the other day, a couple weeks ago. I feel like buddy is the most aggressive thing one guy can say to another guy. It's like,
I'm gonna hold that little nugget of knowledge in my mind and make sure that I use it at the perfect time.
If you say, "Hey, buddy," it's like trying to dominate. it's like I'm a cooler guy than you, and hey, you're a bud. Anyways, I'll fight you if you call me buddy.
Okay.
We've already this feels like now we're fighting at this point. I'm spearing you,
I feel like this happened last time as well.
Did it?
You want to know why? Because you thought that I stole a piece because we
right.
were building the
That's
same
right.
set.
I did accuse Aubrey last time of robbing me of a piece,
Which we still don't know
I don't think I ever found it.
how that went missing. It's probably in my bulk somewhere.
Crazy.
I don't know if I'm supposed to make these more than once or just once.
I think those are options. It's like alternate builds. Maybe it's like giving you.
But is that meaning just do it one time? Because I could do that one twice.
Oh yeah, maybe it's like.
Or maybe it just wants you to be
creative
and just do whatever.
Aaron said he signed up for a Tough Mudder and haven't worked out in 3 months. Oh my goodness.
What is a Tough Mudder?
Have you ever done one of those?
It doesn't sound like something I want.
I probably don't want to do it either.
Yeah,
but
I just did a Tough Mudder last weekend.
It's like a race where they make you run through mud. There's another Tough Mudder where they have you run through electrical hanging wires that shock you.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
It's meant to make you stronger.
That sounds like torture.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like exercise.
Here's a look at the finished Able Sisters house. There's my little design on the inside. Here, we'll zoom in here. There's my little layout that I've picked. Tried to make it look a little bit like the Able Sisters in the game. But yeah, I like this set. This is, it fits right in with the rest of the Animal Crossing set, so that's good. But yeah, I think my favorite. I do like this little cart too, with the extra,
I really like the green combo, like that the light green and then the lime.
We do get some new pieces too, like this little. Here, give me Churro, because this little hat would fit on Churro.
Little cap on him.
I just know this is gonna fit. So there's in the friend set you get Churro, but he's Churro the cat, but he's got a little mini chef hat. But this Animal Crossing set comes with a little baseball cap with the same peg. So I don't know if he's in focus, but that's Churro with the baseball cap on.
That's so cute.
That's nice.
So many possibilities for that little churro.
Isn't Lego wonderful?
It is.
The parts go together.
It's almost like they intended it
Yeah.
to be that way.
Churro's an icon. Do you have a stuffed churro in your collection?
I don't. I really regret not buying more of those when I was at Legoland in Denmark. I do have a Jones, the space cat.
Oh yeah.
I have a Jones, so I did get one of those.
They had different names.
Yeah, Jones is a space cat. Churro is the orange and white one, and then Pixel is the brown one.
Okay.
And the new one, I don't know. The tan one, I don't know.
There's a new one?
There's a new one in the larger Friends set. It's like a city.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of. yeah, there's a new one there. And then they came out with the 2 corgis.
I saw
The
corgis.
surfing corgis and then the ferrets.
I would love to get some of the Friends animals in the city style because those ferrets are great. I would love to get corgis too.
Yes.
There's Able Sisters done. I'm going to crack open. I'm going to keep building. It's giving me a bunch of options for how to arrange the pathways and stuff.
This little ramen.
Oh, this is the yarn ball, but it's like noodles.
Yeah, they're using it for a little ramen bowl.
Oh, that's so cool. Man,
so cute.
That's great.
Friends is great.
Friends is great. All right. Oh, let me crack open. We've got another set.
Oh, hello, Josh and Jesse. Those are some of my friends.
How's it going?
They
8-bit
said
Cut Man.
they make a Lego set for The Bachelor yet. No, not yet.
You should make one and submit it to
Oh,
ideas.
God. What would I do? The mansion?
Make a bunch of minifigures all lined up with the rose and everything.
They do have a rose bouquet. Ooh,
That could be.
that would be a good reel.
I built the Bachelor out of Lego. Nobody's done that before.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I haven't done it, so.
Oh, you haven't done it, so nobody has done it.
I haven't seen anybody do it. I'll correct myself.
Oh.
That
Yeah,
be
that would be interesting.
I'm going to start on my second set. So this is our second Animal Crossing set. This is Leaf's Caravan and Garden Shop. Now, if you don't know anything about Leaf, Leaf is the guy who picks all your weeds if you pay him enough money. He's really into that grass. He likes that. I wasn't on your face. I couldn't get that reaction.
Yeah, that was...
Leaf is all about that grass.
Yeah, he's all about that grass.
He gets into the weeds sometimes.
I mean, look at his face.
Yeah,
He's definitely about that.
yeah, he's all about that grass.
He's too much grass. I was going to say something, and then you said he's all about that grass, and my brain was like, nope, that thought is going to leave your mind. He is definitely, Leaf is one of my favorite characters. Him and Flick, was that correct?
Yes.
We looked it up earlier.
We just looked it up. It's the guy who collects bugs. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a Flick set.
Hopefully
it will
know
be...
what your bug off high score is.
Oh God, I don't know.
Did you
I
play the
couldn't
bug
tell
off
you.
when he was on the island?
I only did a couple of times. I feel like I always played at like weird times to where it was just not. I just didn't do it at the right time, so I would have had to do it like really quick and wouldn't have been worth doing. So I tended to like hyper focus on things and not worry
Fishing
about
is
that.
definitely my favorite thing in
Yeah.
Animal Crossing.
Yep. Fishing for sure.
That was my whole island is themed to be a fishing marina port island.
Well, yeah. Tell me about your island. We didn't talk about your island earlier.
So it's themed to be a fishing marina port island. And
I meant tell me more about your
Okay.
island, not just repeat yourself.
here's Leaf,
I'm
by the
listening,
way.
I promise.
Here's Leaf, by the way. That's him right there, the minifigure.
Which I don't think I knew that he could. Does he pick your weeds
Yeah.
for you?
So the way that Leaf works, if you go to the island that he's on and you pay him money, or if he's showing up on your island, you pay him money, he picks all the weeds off your island. Now, some people like the look of the weeds. Some people, if you haven't been back to your island, it's a whole chore to clean up your own weeds, but he will buy them off you as well. So if you talk to him, he will clear it of your whole island of weeds if you haven't been there in a while, which, a lot of us take long breaks from Animal Crossing and get shamed by our own villagers for
Yeah, it's
for
my
leaving.
least favorite thing to.
You come back after a couple months of not playing and they're like, where'd you go?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you left me.
Yeah.
Like, so sad. I'm sorry.
I never finished like making all the upgrades to my island that I wanted to, but I was really proud of everything that I did. I have a lot of my whole thing with Animal Crossing. I probably took it too seriously when I was playing during COVID, but I wanted there to be a lot of good views, like perspectives with the camera.
Oh yeah.
So like I played a lot with forced perspective where I had by my airport, I had like a line of fishing boats where if you're walking out of the airport, you would see like there's a dock, like boats lined up in the water, but
Whoa.
they were just on the beach. And so I had a dock that like a pier that wrapped around my entire island. And then in the back, I was able to terraform like docks that looked like another pier with individual boats lined up on it. And it was really cool. So,
I want to visit your island.
yeah, we should, I could go pull it up and grab my Switch and give everyone a tour, but
Yeah,
maybe
let's
someday.
do it right now.
Right now. I went back to it. I had a friend of mine just recently get back into Animal Crossing, and I was helping her, with I played so much of Animal Crossing that I got really into the stock market. Did you ever do the
what is it? The radish, the turnips.
turnips? Yes.
Turnip.
Turn up for what? It is so much fun though. Like Animal Crossing at its face is a very simple game about, customizing an island with cute animal creatures, but there is so much under the surface that you could get into, and there's a whole community around.
So much under the surface.
So much. And I got really into the trading element of it. And so the way it works is every Sunday, a character shows up named Daisy May. And you can buy turnips at her for a random price. It's always random. And then throughout the week, you can sell back those turnips to the store, and the prices are always random. So you can invest and then make more money. And so it's a whole thing. And everybody's islands are different prices. So you can go to someone else's island that has a better price and make more money.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I became, at first you spend 100 bells, and then you spend like, 300, and then weeks pass, and I'm spending every week. I'll drop like 30, 40K bells on turnips, and then every day hop on to see what the prices are to make a profit. And if you don't sell them by the next week, they go bad. So you have to sell them. So there's Discord servers full of people who are like, trading access for their islands for these bells. So it's a whole thing. That's more info than everyone wanted to know, I'm sure. But
That's really interesting. No, I definitely bought and sold some of the turnips before, but I never really.
yeah.
My problem is I would do that. I would buy them and then I wouldn't play for a week.
You forget about them and then they go bad.
And then I'm like, great, why did I buy these?
Yeah. You can make a lot of money doing that though in the game, and I got millions upon millions of bells, until money was meaningless. So I was helping my friend play, and I was like, yeah, you can. Here's like 5 million bells, just have fun, and they paid off their whole house
God.
like in a day.
So are you out of debt?
Yeah, fully. So
Wow.
there's certain things that you unlock when you fully beat the game and pay off all your debt.
What?
Yep. Did you ever pay off all your debt?
I didn't.
Oh, yeah. So if you pay off so when you first arrive at this island, you're immediately put in debt by this guy named Tom Nook. And if you pay him off all the money, there's always more stuff to buy though. Like he's like, you owe me for that bridge. You owe me for that house. Oh, you want to move your house? You got to pay me 20,000 bells or 10,000 bells. And if you pay him off fully, he gives you terraforming, which allows you to move your island around. Like you can.
Oh wait, maybe I have. You can change the
height. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have that.
Okay.
I just went into more debt for some reason.
Yeah. It's a fun game. I
a
am
really
excited
fun game.
for them to release another Animal Crossing. I feel like that'll be fun to go back to.
Oh my gosh, my My friend said Animal Crossing hit so different during quarantine. We also got super into the stock market.
That's what I'm saying. They know what it is. Yeah. Stock market, but with the STALK. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They know where it's at.
Wow.
Yep. Josh and Jesse.
Y'all are crazy.
Yeah. Hardcore gamers over here.
Yeah, hardcore Animal Crossing gamers. Do you guys invest in the actual stock market?
Like in the real world?
Yes. The actual stock market. Like
No, only turnips.
STOCK.
I'm awful at like actual investing, but if you put it in a video game, I'm good at it.
Yeah, you guys are like rigging the system and figuring it out.
Oh yeah.
You could make actual money.
Nope. There's no cute animals involved. I need some
Maybe that's the problem with
Yeah.
our economy.
we need
Everything needs to be cute animal based.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, no, it's a good time. There were people who would charge some people on Animal Crossing, some of these Discords, like they would charge you an entry fee to get in to your island, or you charge them an entry fee to come and sell your stuff. So you're breaking out another set.
I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Should I try to do this one or should I do the smaller one?
We've been streaming for an hour and 21 minutes. I feel like you could knock that one
Okay.
out. Like 20.
What do y'all
30
think
minutes.
about this one?
Here, let's
I want opinions.
I
I
am
want
curious
opinions.
what the room thinks about this.
This way?
Yeah. This is, what set is this?
Motorcycle.
Motorcycle. Hedwig.
The Hedwig motorcycle. Harry Potter. You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard.
I know a lot of people didn't have great reactions to this set. I personally love it. But I've always been a really big Hagrid fan.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree that Harry's face is kind of weird. But I feel like it goes with the style of the...
I'm a big fan of his arms. Harry's arms in this.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause it looks like he's doing... Yeah. It looks like he's doing this.
I also like how one of his hands is just a dot.
Oh, yeah.
That's like... Do it.
What's up, Ice Brick Productions? Welcome to the stream. Aiden said, do it. In Palpatine
Do
voice.
it.
Do it.
I hate these push things.
You want some help?
No. I got it.
My island was called, on Animal Crossing, Matanui. Which
Matanui?
Matanui.
Like
which
Ratatouille, but Matanui?
Yes.
So, was it like rat themed?
No. It was...
Yeah, tell us about your island.
So it was called Matanui. This is great. I'm so happy you're here, Aubrey. My island was called that. If you know Matanui, if you know anything about Bionicle, or as the kids like to call it, Bonkle these days. That's
oh yeah,
the island for
Bonkle?
Bonkle.
I know all about Bonkle.
You didn't grow up a Bonkle girl, did you?
I did not grow up a Bonkle girl. I do remember like seeing the tubes in stores, so I
Yep.
do feel like we at least had some of them, but we were not, my family was not like Lego set. I know Bionicle is not really sets, they're like
Right.
figure type things, but we just had loose pieces, so I feel like my parents didn't really buy
Like the
Lego in
figures.
stores. It was kind of just like maybe old school Facebook Marketplace type stuff where
Makes
it's like
sense.
people were just they were just getting it secondhand. But I do remember seeing the tubes. We were really into Beyblade,
Ooh.
which I feel
Yeah.
like is like a similar obviously it's not Lego, but it's like a similar type of
collectible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the Extreme Beyblade videos?
No, I have not.
Oh.
Do I need to look up the extreme?
I'm going to send you some Extreme Beyblade videos because it's basically, they do this thing now with power tools where they take a razor, like this spinning top razor, and they take a drill and they spin it, and then they pour gasoline into the pit, and they let this, it's like Beyblades going crazy, but there's sparks going in fire, and it's like Beyblade, but on steroids. It's insane.
Okay, that sounds like a terrible idea.
It is, but it seems cool. It's fun to see, like, you know, I never played with Beyblade, but I see that and I'm like, hell yeah, that's cool.
Oh my god. Also by Josh and Jesse, thank you for stopping by.
Bye, guys.
Glad that you guys also liked Bonkle.
Yes, some fellow Bonkle enjoyers.
We had somebody ask you, the question is cut off now, but are you working on any stop motion projects?
Oh yeah, Over the Moon asked, hey Adam, have you worked on any stop motion projects recently? That's a great question. The answer is no. No, I do have some stop motion projects actually in the works. Various short form things. I actually just bought some pieces for a little stop motion short that I want to do with these Animal Crossing sets. So I got the Celeste set with the little owl. I'm gonna do a little animation with her. But no, I've been.
Oh, and also, if you guys haven't seen Adam's other Animal Crossing stop motion with KK Slider, you should definitely watch that one.
Thank you. Yeah, that one was fun. I like making Animal Crossing animations. I think they're really fun, and people obviously connect with the characters. So, I do have some like potential paid animation gigs upcoming. So we'll see if anything happens as the year progresses. But I am working on a. I've been scripting this for ages, but I'm outlining a stop motion tutorial follow-up video to an old one that I came out with last year, 2 years ago. So hoping to do more stop motion this year. But
is
I'm also,
the tutorial the Mando helmet? Is that what you're talking about?
That was one.
I watched a lot of your tutorial videos, by the way.
I'm glad you did. It feels like, you know, you ended up using a lot of it too. So
a couple years ago, if you would have said I would have been streaming with the Ant Bandit,
oh my gosh,
I would have been like, you're lying. This is not happening.
Oh my gosh.
You were definitely when I first met you, I was like, I'm a huge fan. Are you uncomfortable yet?
I'm so uncomfortable.
Am I making you uncomfortable?
No, I'm honored. Obviously, it's I have always like been a fan of like just people doing creative stuff, and Aubrey is one. You know, you're doing creative stuff out there and learning and self-teaching yourself how to do this stuff. So I'm very happy that I was able to help with some of the stop motion stuff. But yeah, guys, go follow Aubrey. What are we doing?
Go follow me. I haven't posted any content in the past 6 months.
What are you doing right now? You're just on your computers or your phones watching this. You could be following Ob the Builder on Instagram.
I will be back to making content soon. I got to focus on my Atlanta builds.
Yeah, same. I'm very much in the trenches working on my Atlanta builds, and I am excited for the show. Oh, Tyler's here. I'm going to be in town soon, and I would love to stream with you. Yes, that would be awesome. I am very excited to see you, Tyler. I'm excited for there's tons of people that are going to be in town. Charlie's Collectible Show had a Beyblade tournament recently.
You know, that's another thing that I could bring. I have a Beyblade arena.
We could have a Beyblade set up. Okay, that would be kind of dope.
I could bring gasoline as well.
That sounds like a blast. Let's see. We had some other questions. I saw Hopeless asked, this is a while back, so sorry it took me a little bit to get to this. When will the next aquarium video come out? This is another great question because I have not been focused on that series at all lately, but it is going to be continued. I do have plans for more modules. I have been so focused on other content lately, so hopefully you've been enjoying things like the droid video that I put out, the collecting video, which Aubrey is also in, and Aaron in the comments, and Tyler in the comments as well. We've got a few people here. But I am hoping to do, for my next module, I have plans for a gator exhibit.
Ooh.
And a turtle exhibit. So I'm going to be building those. I'm not sure which one of those I'm going to be doing next exactly. But
So right now you have the stingray, the penguin, the stingray, the penguin,
penguins and otters.
and the otters. So you're planning on at least 2 more?
I
or
have
more than
plans
that?
for a lot more than that, but
Ooh.
the timing is always a hard thing.
How big are we thinking?
I have plans
like for the
for at
whole-
least 4 more exhibits.
Wow.
So I don't know how much longer the series is going to go, but it's a fun thing to do, and it's definitely been a fun thing to work on. But
I think if you keep adding to it, you can just keep going for however long you want.
exactly. My dream is to someday exhibit it at an actual aquarium.
Yes.
So
I
if anybody,
bet you the Georgia Aquarium would do something like that.
that's what I'm thinking too.
You know, I wonder if I should ask Dallas if she still has contacts. She used to work there.
That would be amazing. Honestly, like I would love to do that. Like even if it's for a couple days or like a special installation, I would love to set it up so that it works like it, like something some people can come and visit. Yeah, but I want it to be more complete than it is right now. I want to do like an entryway with like some signage and all kinds of stuff before I get to that point. So I definitely like this year. I don't know. So a lot of people here have either found me for some of the videos that I've done, like the aquarium series or stop motion. And this year I'm going to be doing a lot of Lego content. Some of it related to stuff that I've done before, but a lot of it's going to be new. Like I really enjoy keeping it fresh, and hopefully people are showing up for like me and the content, not just like the one type of content. And I feel like a lot of people are, but it's hard to, I think, have a series and then take a break from it to do something else. So I'm enjoying it though. Like I think the most important thing is like that I'm having fun and that I'm doing videos and stuff that excite me. Like
Yeah.
the droid collecting video was something that was really exciting to me for many months, and I'm really glad that it turned out and got a good response. But it's definitely very different. Like I've never done a video like that before, so yeah. So hopefully people still keep showing up for all kinds of stuff. And also, if you haven't heard, I'm also a member of LAN now. So I've been, getting some cool opportunities come my way. So hopefully we'll get some more, content based around that kind of stuff. Yeah, so it'll be fun. But Aiden said, "What Lego themes did you have as a kid?" I had Bionicle, Hero Factory, and Chima. They were the best. You already answered this, I think, earlier.
I did. Yeah, I
just played
didn't
with Bolt.
really. The only thing I really remember having was we had like the old soccer
Oh, I
player
love those,
pieces.
where you can kick the ball.
Yeah,
and
where you
stuff.
can like press it down and almost like flick the ball or whatever. Because my family is a big soccer family, which Miguel Almiron is coming back to Atlanta United, and I'm very excited about that.
Nice.
But yeah, I didn't really have sets.
Do you remember the basketball sets too? In that
No, I
same-
don't remember the basketball
They
sets.
had basketball ones where they looked just like the soccer sets, but they had the characters that like bend back and you could throw basketballs with them. Really
Yeah,
cool.
honestly, that probably makes more sense for basketball.
I remember the soccer game being really hard to play, but
Yes,
still a
it
lot of
was
fun.
very hard. But yeah, we had like one of those tables where it had like a little cutout in the middle, and there was like
nice.
a mesh basket that we could just like push all of our extra pieces into. So we would just build like cities and stuff.
Nice. Do your family still play with Lego? Like, or do they collect or build any of the?
No.
Not really. You're the only one.
I am the only one. My nephew does have. Okay, sorry. I thought I had a suspicious extra piece. My nephew does have some like Duplo stuff, but he's like 3, so
Nice.
not
You're
quite.
gonna be the cool Lego family member then.
Yeah. Hopefully he sticks with it. But I have a couple of close friends where their kids are really into Lego, so it's fun to have their kids come over and build with them.
That's great.
One of my best friends, her daughter is like 9, and she's very into Friends. She's watched like all the Friends, the old stuff, the new stuff, and like Elves and all that.
Nice.
So I actually bought the Andrea's Mansion set, the one that's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yep. The big one.
I bought that one to display at my house, but I am letting her build it. So that's like a thing we're doing together where she'll come over and like build a bag.
Oh, that's great. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
It's
That's cool.
exciting to share and to be able to see. I don't have kids of my own, so
Yeah.
it's exciting to see it from like a children's eyes and seeing how they play. And I have a lot of bulk, and we do a lot of weekly hangouts with
That's really nice.
our friends that have kids,
Yeah.
and they, my house is the Lego house,
That's cool.
and they just go into the Lego room and build. And I have two of my shelves on my bookcase are designated for the kids, so whatever they build they can put on those shelves.
Nice.
And I think right now there's like a police station that Mickey Mouse is like in jail or something. And there's like a little farmer's market,
He
pumpkin
deserves it,
patch.
though.
Yeah, exactly.
Mickey Mouse deserves to be in jail.
It's funny to see how, especially with the age that they're at, it's funny to see how the boys and the girls build differently.
Wait, did the boys or the girls put Mickey Mouse in jail?
The boys
The boys
definitely
did,
did.
okay.
Yeah, the boys.
Emmasaurus is here, by the
Yeah,
way.
Emmasaurus, hello.
How's it going, Emily? Hi, I'm here lurking and building. How's the build so far? It's been great. Aubrey just started the
motorcycle.
with the motorcycle, the cursed Hagrid motorcycle. I have so far finished. We'll do a little show off of what we've got so far here. We've got the Able Sisters, the Animal Crossing set here. We've got Leaf's Caravan, and then Aubrey also built the. Oh, that's the
That's
inside.
fine. It's just
Oh, that's just the bike.
moped
The
guy.
Friends Bakery Cafe with churro. Very cool set. If you shake it, you can hear all the extras.
I know. There's so many extra pieces in there.
There's extra pieces in there, but
Oh, that's probably from the front.
yeah, very cool stuff. I feel like I'm just so excited about all this Animal Crossing sets. I am very happy that we got more, and you know what I'm dying to see though? We need an Animal Crossing CMF. There's so many characters we like.
Yes.
Of all themes that we need a CMF for, it's Animal Crossing. Fortnite would be pretty cool because there's a lot of Fortnite characters, but Animal Crossing, like, who's your dream Animal Crossing character or villager or character that you want in Lego that you haven't gotten?
Man, I don't know. I don't remember a lot of their names. I'm really bad with the names. But I really want, like I said earlier, I really want a Flick, which is
Yeah.
not a villager, but a character.
Character, yeah.
I also would really love, they have a couple of like kangaroo characters.
Oh, yeah.
That I really like, and one of them on my island has like really cool coloring. It's like white, but she has like colored spots.
Nice.
I think that would be really cool. Are there any characters that you're hoping for?
Oh, absolutely. What's up, Abe? Abe is here. And Emily said, cute, I've been wanting to get that Friends Cafe. The recent Friends sets are so good. Yes, they are.
Yes. This 100% say that this little restaurant cafe is so worth it. It's really cute.
I'd say that one is my favorite of the line, for sure.
So I did also get I have not built it yet. I got it for my birthday, the beekeeper's house.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm really excited for that one too.
Yeah, that's cool.
But You were saying.
So okay, hear me out. My favorite Animal Crossing characters are Pascal, the otter.
Yep.
He is by far one of my favorite characters. His role in the game, they added him later on in one of the updates, but you swim out in the ocean, you're collecting all kinds of creatures and little doodads and stuff. Creatures. And if you find a pearl or a oyster, if you find an oyster, I think that's what it is, he'll swim up to you and he'll ask you, you want to give that to me? And you say yes, you give it to him, and he gives you a pearl back, and he does like this little riddle, like he tells you like a piece of wisdom. So that is my favorite character. I love that guy. He's so chill. I want to embody his personality in real life. I just love how chill he is. So Pascal for sure. I would love to see Blathers. I feel like
yeah,
Blathers
is
a must. I feel like we're going to get a museum set with him in it though. So I'm not worried that we're going to get... And also we have Celeste. Celeste is an owl already. We've already got the owl mold. So I feel like that's definitely going to come. And then who else? I really want the pigeon. The one that gives you coffee.
Yeah, I don't... What? Brewster?
Brewster, yeah.
Yeah.
A little Brewster
And
coffee
we also
shop
haven't gotten a
Nice.
Cap'n, the pelican, or is he a pelican?
Oh, yeah. No. Cap'n's the turtle.
Oh, okay. What is the...
Gulliver.
Gulliver. Yeah.
He's the one who has a little bit too much and is passed out on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
love
what
Gulliver.
other, like, I would consider them, like, staff members. What other... We haven't gotten a
The Nook twins.
Timmy and Tommy, right?
yeah.
And then, because we got Isabella
Yeah.
and Tom Nook.
Which Tom Nook is still exclusive to that one set, which is wild to me.
Yeah, I guess that's all the... Are there any other...
There's the camel who sells rugs.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Sahara.
Oh, yeah. Also, there are a good bit of the ones that are on that separate island where you can have, like, all
Oh,
the
yeah.
little-
Harvey's Island.
Yeah.
You know who would be a wild one to include? The ghost Wisp.
Oh,
You
yeah.
want-
Yep.
He
That would be
interesting. I
cool.
wonder how they would do that. Like, make him into a character. Like, would he be
I
a
would
piece?
be interested in seeing that. I just feel like, yeah, a CMF line would make so much sense because there's I think I was looking up, there's like 400 plus villagers.
Crazy
They
amount
have
of
so...
villagers.
I will say, speaking of CMF, I'm very excited that... I don't know if it's officially been announced, but there was a leak about Spider-Man CMFs.
Oh, yeah.
And I want that.
That would be very exciting.
I want that 100%.
What character would you be most excited to get out of a Spider-Man CMF?
I just feel like there's so many options. I do really want them to give us a Gwen Stacy with hair
Yes.
and not the hood. I would love some type of hairpiece for her.
Yeah, the Gwen Stacy that came out in that like bodega set in January was very disappointing.
Yep.
Because she's got such iconic hair, right? With the color and is it a quarter shave that she has? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Where
I think
it's like,
so.
you know,
Yeah.
part of her head shaved. Aiden Vance said, "Gotta go see you guys next week."
Bye.
We will not be live next week. Keep that in mind. We're gonna be.
I'll be
doing
here.
Atlanta Brickcon things.
Atlanta won't be here. Adam won't be here, but I'll be at his house.
Yes. Aubrey is gonna be here every week for the next few. No. But good to see you, Aiden. Thanks for joining. And Tyler said, "Let's get deep for a second. What's something that Lego did for you personally that nothing else has?" Wow.
Okay.
Love me back.
Yeah, I mean, the whole entire reason that let's get deep. The whole entire
do it.
reason that I got into Lego was because I was extremely depressed.
Okay.
So, like I said, I did Lego as a kid, but not anywhere near into my teen years or anything. Wasn't into it in college. I got my diagnosis. I have tumors, and I had tumors when I was in high school. and was cancer free for 10 years and got my diagnosis, and it was really depressing because I thought I would at least have longer before those came back. And Dan took a chance. Another random fun fact, I did not watch Star Wars until quarantine.
Oh, wow.
So I binged everything Star Wars during quarantine.
Wow.
And Dan took a chance on Poe's Y-Wing Lego set for me for Christmas the year I got diagnosed.
Nice.
And I did one Lego set and was like, my brain has never felt so quiet.
Wow.
Like, I have never felt so just like focused on something. Yeah, it's just like at peace. And honestly, really feel like not just the Lego alone, but when I started venturing onto the Instagram side of Lego, I realized that there are other people like me that like doing Lego, and I honestly feel like that pulled me out of my depression.
That is so cool.
So that is what Lego has done for me.
That's amazing. What a great story. And I didn't know it was Poe's X-Wing too. That's cool.
Poe's Y-Wing.
Poe's Y-Wing. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that is, I will say, if I sell Lego sets, I'll sell Lego sets, but that's one set I'm like,
You could never part with.
Can never part
Right.
with, because it means a
There's
lot.
a few like that for me where it's like you have so much like nostalgia or attachment to that you can't think about selling it for sure. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so what does Lego mean?
What
has Lego done for you?
I would say in a similar vein, Lego has given me a community of like-minded friends that I never thought I would have. I grew up I wouldn't say I was antisocial, but I felt very awkward. I was homeschooled growing up, so I had a very different experience around like school. I did do school activities, like I played soccer, I was in theater, but like they were homeschool versions of that. So I always felt like, I didn't fit in with, a lot of the high schoolers, like the normal people out there. And I always felt like Lego was something that, I did in my own vacuum, right? Like it was uncool, or like, girls aren't going to like me if I like Lego, or, stuff like that. And, or, even like guys aren't going to, want to be my friends if they think I'm into Lego. Everyone's into sports and stuff. And I think for me, I've been doing Lego. I didn't have a dark age. It was always something that I did in my personal time as a hobby and like collecting it. But when I moved to Atlanta and discovered like there's groups of people out here, there's adults that are enjoying it. There's people online that are connecting over this, and conventions and other content creators that make a living off of this, and just a whole community of passionate people. That to me kind of unlocked a whole new level of like love for Lego and connecting over it, and also like you said, like Star Wars and other fandoms and interests that people enjoy doing Lego builds of. Like there's people with all kinds of shared interests. So
yeah. I completely agree with that. I mean, that's like because when I started, Dan bought me that set in 2022, December 2022. And so I'm like still considering myself like fairly, maybe not new, but oh God. Found it. Got
nice.
it. And for probably the first, I don't know, 6 months, I was just doing it just Dan knew. Like I wasn't even really telling my close friends, because I was like, they're gonna think this is so weird.
Right.
This is not normal. It's kind of lame.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that those close friends are also now
They're doing it too.
Lego.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's like I was scared to like share about it, because I didn't think that there was anybody else like me doing that.
Yeah.
And it is great to be able to share and be so happy about a hobby with so many people.
Yes, absolutely. Good question, Tyler. Good question. I definitely like. I've told other people this, but like, my goal, like in life right now, that I'm trying to translate to other areas of my life is like, I want to be the best and most authentic, real version of me. Whether or not that's like popular vibes with people, I want to be authentic and true to myself, which sounds super cheesy. It's like, what does that mean? But like being passionate and like realizing that it's safe to like enjoy things, you know, and no matter what, even if someone doesn't vibe with what you like, there will be people out there who do and who can, you know, connect over the same stuff. And so I think that's what I'm trying to do. And, you know, it's a good reminder to keep doing that. So James Nunnally is here with a totally different vibe. He said, put Adam in the Animal Crossing.
Like just okay.
This is
okay. If you were not like a villager like you are in the game.
Yeah.
But if you were an animal villager,
if I was an animal villager,
what do you think? What type of animal would you be?
I would be a penguin for sure.
Okay.
I am a big fan of Roald or Roald, however you say his name.
I don't think I've seen a penguin villager.
He's the penguin who looks like he has PTSD war trauma.
Oh my gosh. I have to look this up.
He's got these big old eyes and he's like, you should look him up. I like his vibe. I would probably look like him. It's Roald. People like to put him in memes where they give him a military helmet and they're
Roald?
like Roald. They give him like a military helmet and they're like he's flashing back to the war.
I can't type. I spelled animal wrong 3 times. This guy?
Yeah, I like him.
Wow.
I would be him.
What does he have on his head?
Looks like a fruit or some kind of something.
Wow, guys. You should look this up if you're not looking it up.
He's a goofy guy.
He's just a guy. He's just trying to...
Tyler said, Vivid Brick said, I've always felt that I had a creative spark within myself. Lego helped unlock that creativity for me and helped me see the world in a much more fun and vibrant way than I did before. I love that. This is such a wholesome stream. This is like, we got deep. We're getting deep with Ob the Builder. That should be a new podcast.
Deep with Ob the Builder.
Getting deep. Yeah. What are your thoughts on 24-player Mario Kart for the Switch 2? We can talk about the Switch 2 a little bit. Are you a Mario Kart enjoyer?
I love Mario Kart.
Have you seen the trailer for the new Mario Kart or the Switch 2?
I have, and it looks insane, and I'm really excited.
Me too.
I'm excited for the chaos that is going to ensue when that many players are playing.
Yeah. The controversial thing I've seen is that people are freaking out about Donkey Kong because they redesigned him.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
So they made him look a little bit more like Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong.
Weird.
Instead of classic Donkey Kong. Which people are mad about.
I will say Dan and I tried to play the 2-player Donkey Kong game. What is it called? It's like...
Donkey Kong Country?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Country or something like that.
Yeah.
And within probably 15 minutes, I was like, I can't play this with you. We were getting so mad at each other.
I said run right, to the right, now jump.
Oh, it was exactly like that. And it was not a pleasant experience. And guess what? I have not played that game since.
Oh, man. I can imagine.
But we love... Have you ever played It Takes Two?
Yes. Yes, I have. That's
love
a great
that game. That is a really great game.
It's like the same... There's games like that either bring you closer together or push you apart.
Have you seen the videos where it's like one person just keeps falling off in the same spot and the other person is just waiting?
Yeah. For those who don't know, it's basically a game where it's a co-op game where you both are playing and there's a guy and a girl character and it's like a platformer where you have to jump across. But I've seen the videos where it's like, it's like my husband on It Takes Two and he's like jumping everywhere, and then either the wife or the other husband who doesn't play is like just dying,
falling,
constantly.
just falling off the edge over and over and over again.
It's a great one though. You know what game will ruin any relationship?
Oh God, tell me.
Overcooked.
Dan refuses. I want to play it so bad, and he's like, I'm not playing this with you.
Have you tried it? Have you played it?
I have played it like on my own, but it's definitely a game that is easier if you play with.
You have to play it with other people, but
like you cannot do it on your own.
It will put a strain on any relationship. It doesn't matter how healthy your relationship is. You will be put to the test in Overcooked. It's basically, for anyone who doesn't know, it's like a cooking game where you run a kitchen, and it's very high stress. Like they give you a timer, and usually someone is like barking directions.
Oh, that would be me, 100%.
You'd be like, I need the tomatoes, I need the lettuce, I need the like. It goes from very chill to very stressed in not that long. So,
I'm excited. I heard that. I don't know if it's. I honestly haven't looked that much into it. I don't know if it's a rumor, if it's been confirmed, but we are supposed to get another Odyssey type game, like that style, and I am so excited if that is real.
I love Mario Odyssey. That would be so cool. Brickhead Brad asked, "Do you have a costume for Brick World?" I feel like that's a question for you. What are your costume situations?
Why is it just a question for me? It can be for you too.
That's true.
Yes, I do. So, well, I have one for Atlanta that I've gotten a new one. It's actually funny. I don't know if Rapture Raccoon is still here. Probably not. I haven't seen him in the chat in a while, but he actually said it in the chat earlier, saying that there was one on Amazon.
Nice.
So.
That's the costume?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, I can say it. It's fine. Okay. So
you heard it here first, folks. Ob Builder's new costume debut.
Last year, Nicole and I wanted to do Grimace and the Hamburglar, and for one reason or another, it just didn't get. I think we both brought it to Chicago, and it just didn't get worn. There just wasn't a time.
Nice.
And I think that we'll be wearing that at some point in Atlanta. So that's a new one.
So she's going to be in Hamburglar.
I think she wanted to do Grimace.
She wants to do Grimace. Okay.
Although I will say she has a Grimace, and I also ordered a Grimace.
Why not multiple Grimace?
So maybe we can get okay. All right, Brad. Do you want to also get a Grimace costume? Is that we can be the Grimace Gang.
Grimace Gang unite.
Grimace Gang unite. Everyone in this chat.
You need a hand sign. GG, like a.
Everyone in this chat.
Gang.
Can you make a G with your?
I feel like you might accidentally do a real gang sign.
No, look, GG. Okay, that doesn't look like GG.
What's the ASL for G? Is it?
As if I would love to know that, but I don't. If I would just GG with the ASL.
Is it this? Is G this? Somebody give me the ASL for G. I don't speak
Please
ASL.
Tell us that Adam is not signing something offensive by doing that.
I hope not. I just offended somebody, I'm sure.
But yeah, that would actually be really fun if multiple people wanted to do some kind of silly thing.
But just
I did get a T-Rex costume for my nephew's 3rd birthday party. It was dino themed.
Nice.
And I basically just chased children around in my T-Rex costume for his party. That was really fun.
That sounds like a blast, to be honest.
It was really fun.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and then, I would like to go ice skating if that happens.
If you're watching this and you're coming to Atlanta Brickcon, Aubrey and I have been talking. Well, actually, Aubrey, really, you were the one that.
Oh, we both have been talking about it.
We've talked about this, but I feel like you initiated it, so I'm going to give you the credit. We're talking about a potential ice skating endeavor, an adventure, if you may, because there's a place called the Ice Forum that's right next to the Gas South Arena, which is where Atlanta Brickcon is, and we think that would be a lot of fun. As I burp my food out here. So if you're coming and you want to go ice skating, maybe we do that. That sounds like a potential Friday night thing, maybe.
Yeah, I think it would have to be Friday night.
Yeah.
Since unless we wanted to do it in the in-between of when public hours end on Saturday and the dinner starts.
That's true. We could do it.
Because I think that there is like an
hours.
hour and a half time frame that's like empty. Yeah. But if we decide to do that, there is an ice skating themed costume.
Oh. See, now we have to do ice skating. This is happening
I would
now.
really like to at some point. If not, I will still probably wear that costume with rollerblades.
Okay. Now I'm so curious. Okay. I did finish my Leafs caravan here. This one was surprisingly not as long as the Sables. I'm not sure which one of these is the more expensive set, but we'll do a quick show off real quick for the camera. There's Leafs caravan. Very simple little build, but it's cute. And I think this is his caravan that shows up on Harvey's Island, which is where you find Leaf, like where he's posted up there. And I think the other characters have these kind of campers as well. So he comes with like a little garden with his little gardening tools. There's some cool prints here. I don't really know. Is that a spigot? What is this? Some kind of...
I think so. I think
a
that's
watering
a spigot.
Watering spigot there. I am very excited for the minifigs. We get this little Squirrel Girl. And speaking of Squirrel Girl, very excited about this tailpiece because if you know Marvel Rivals, which is a very popular game right now, Squirrel Girl is one of the Marvel characters in that game, and you can use this piece as her tail, which I'm very excited for. So, but yeah. What are your thoughts? Batman 5 asked on Lego X One Piece. I don't watch the show, but it sounds awesome. Yes, Lego One Piece is coming. If you hadn't heard, it's going to be, I think this summer is when it's supposed to come out. Very excited about it. They just announced it last week. And or was it this week? I can't remember. Very recently. And I'm excited. I watched the Netflix show. It was kind of my first introduction to One Piece in general. I've seen a few episodes of the anime here and there, but there's a lot of episodes of One Piece, so I'm overwhelmed. It's like thousands of hours, thousands of episodes, however long, and it's too much for me to get into. So I really liked kind of the length of the Netflix show, the live action. So very excited, yeah. And more Lego anime is always a big plus. So yeah. How would you feel about wrapping things up here after this bag? You're almost done with this bag?
Yep, that's fine.
Is this going to be the finish of... You will have built the bike.
I think so. Maybe not the sidecar, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll hang out for a little bit longer and answer some questions. So, welcome back. Olive Brick is here. Bird Brick said, boats, boats, boats. I concur with that. I do want to talk more about Switch too. I will talk about the Switch a little bit.
Okay.
I am a big Nintendo fan, and
same.
Yes, as a fellow Nintendo fan, I know that there's going to be a lot of new games, and I'm very excited for all the new games on the new consoles. I didn't get the Switch day one, but I'm very excited for the new stuff. So I might get this new Switch, like, when it comes out. My favorite video game of all time, if you know me, is Smash Brothers. And so you set me up with a Smash Brothers game, I'm happy. I have thousands of hours in Smash Ultimate, so I'm very excited for that. Mario Kart, Mario Odyssey 2. We are getting a new Metroid game, which I'm very excited about. So Batman 5 asked, what is your favorite cheese slope?
The cheese one?
You have one right here? Your favorite cheese slope? Do they have an actual cheese slope cheese in this set?
I thought there was one somewhere. Yeah, there is.
If there is, that's my favorite cheese slope.
I have to take things out.
They do make a cheese slope that looks like cheese. That is probably my favorite cheese slope. S-rank cheese slope right there. Aubrey is disassembling. There it is. Yes, she has it in her set. Here it is. There it is, the cheese slope. Cheese slope. Exciting stuff. Yeah, we had a good stream tonight, and so a big thank you to the Builder, Aubrey, as we wind things down here. We are, like I said, not going to be live next week. We're going to be doing Atlanta Brickcon things. Both of us are exhibiting, so if you want to come see our builds, come hang out with us at Atlanta Brickcon. You can do that. The tickets are, if you just search Atlanta Brickcon, you'll find the tickets. It's going to be a great show. I'm really excited about it. Definitely need to get my builds done. I'm going to be building later tonight on my Neo Atlanta cubes. So got a lot of building to do, a lot of prep to do. And you just built, here, we'll zoom in here. We got to show the...
It's definitely, I think there's still one more bag for the motorcycle.
Yeah, it looks like there's an attachment for the sidecar here. There's Hagrid's bike. This is a cool build.
Yeah, I think it looks nice.
Yeah. This looks like the creator motorcycle.
I also like that it like I can set it down and it stands up.
There you go. Yep. Stands up without...
Like the wheels
kickstand.
are flat enough to do that.
But yeah, so Atlanta Brickcon is next week. We'll be there. If you're not, you're a square.
Yeah. Be there or we'll spear you.
I like this threat. That's a callback to the earlier threat, right?
Yes.
Thank you guys for joining. We're going to wrap things up here. We got to do our fade out here. As always, thank you guys for joining. Go follow the Builder, Aubrey, and go check out her pumpkin and other builds, her Neo Atlanta Cube at Atlanta Brickcon. And yeah, we'll be building more the week after Atlanta. I think we're going to probably do some kind of a debrief the week after Atlanta to kind of talk about everything that happened.
You know what would be a good idea?
What's that?
We should have one of the activity rooms be peanut butter oil.
Oh my gosh. And with that, the peanut butter oil reference, we're out. Thank you guys for joining. We're going to fade to black here. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining.